If I could start all over again as a real estate agent, I definitely would not make these 3 killer mistakes, which can completely derail your career and cost you a lot of time and money. Make sure you stick around because the last one is super important. So let's go ahead and rock and roll. The number one mistake that I see real estate agents making all the time is that they try to do it all alone. Now look, I know that you got into real estate to be an entrepreneur, to wake up whenever you want, to not follow a schedule, to not have a boss. I've heard it all before. I know it and I hear you because that's actually one of the reasons that I got into real estate so long ago. See, I was a real estate attorney and I was looking at all these real estate agents cashing these huge commission checks and not working a lot of hours like I was, or at least I thought they weren't working a lot of hours, and that was a myth for sure. So I said, if I go out and I do real estate myself, I don't have to have a boss, I don't have to go into an office, I don't have to listen to anyone, and I can do whatever I want. Well, the reality is that if you try to do it all alone, if you don't have a system or you don't have a coach or you don't have a mentor, or you don't plug into something, what ends up happening is that you make a lot of mistakes. And I know because I made a lot of them if I look back and think all the way back to when I got started almost 20 years ago. Now, the counter to that and what you could do to not do that is just plug into an amazing system. Find someone that's already done it. Success leaves clues. People have already achieved what you probably want to achieve in real estate, whether you're brand new, whether you're thinking about getting your license, or whether you've already been in real estate for quite some time, but maybe just can't get any traction. Don't try to do it alone. Plug into a system. Hire a coach. Click on one of the links below. You can chat with me. You can see what our group is doing that's awesome and that's helping people achieve success. There's a lot of different things that you can do, but ultimately, don't just try to do it all by yourself because you're stubborn or maybe because you're thinking that you don't need anyone. The reality is, again, that there are so many ways to become successful in real estate, and there are different avenues, there are different vehicles. But having said that, the reason that over 3 out of every 4 real estate agents leave the business, for the most part, is they try to do it all alone. There's no accountability around their actions, and they end up leaving to see and try to do something else. So don't do that. It'll save you a lot of time and money if you simply plug into a system that already works. Number 2, look, if I was starting all over again as a real estate agent, this is definitely a mistake that I would not want to make, and that is to not focus on client attraction early. Now look, most real estate agents, they see these reality TV shows and they think that real life is just like that. And I have to tell you that it completely is not. In those shows, they show you all the fun stuff. They show you the negotiations on these multi-million-dollar homes and the huge commissions that they're getting and the drama and all this other stuff. But that is not what actually happens in real estate, because in real estate, if you don't have any clients, I hate to break it to you, you don't have any business. So if you don't focus on client attraction, or you might have heard the terms prospecting or lead generation, if you don't focus on those and you don't create a system that's going to generate clients for you, then ultimately what will happen is you won't have any clients and you'll have to leave the business. Now let me share with you how this worked out for me and how I learned this the hard way. When I was a real estate attorney and then I left to become a real estate broker, I thought, hey, I'm a lawyer and I went to law school and I got an MBA. All these clients are just going to come to me from all over the place. It's going to be raining clients. Well, that was the case actually for the first about 6 months, because when I left my firm, all these people said, oh, Danny, you're a real estate agent now, you're a real estate broker. I'd love to use you. You're probably better than a lot of them. And can you sell my house? Can you help me buy a house? And it was great. And that was about the first 6 months in the business. Then all of a sudden, because I was not focused on client attraction, that all ended very abruptly. And I realized that if I don't have any clients, I'm not going to be making any money, because unlike in my law firm, I'm not going to get that paycheck every 2 weeks if I don't have any clients. And so that's when I dove in to every sales book I could get my hands on, every pipeline book, a business of sales, how to generate a pipeline, how to manage the sales pipeline, all that kind of stuff. And I tell you that story just to share with you that if you don't focus on client attraction, then you're not going to have any clients and you'll be out of the business. Now, there's a right way to do this and a wrong way to do this. I think the wrong way is kind of the old school way, which is prospecting or lead generation, where you're literally on the phones or door knocking or doing all of these old school prospecting methods to try to find clients. Now, there's a place for all those things, and I'm not saying that they don't work or that they're wrong. But the better way, in my opinion, is to really create a system that's designed to generate your ideal clients literally on demand so that you have them coming into your business every single day. I've got a ton of resources for you on how to do that. You can check out those links below and see everything that you can, including my 5-day real estate agent jumpstart course, or you could just book a call to chat and see what our team and our program are doing for people to help them become successful. So you can check that out as well. But that is such a key. And literally, if you only get one thing out of this video, I hope you take out the fact that you need to focus on client attraction as an integral part of your business. And the number 3 mistake, super critical, that I see real estate agents making is to not add leverage into your business sooner. Now, here's what I mean by that. A lot of agents get into the business, and I hate to break it to you, but they are control freaks. They want to do everything themselves, from the marketing to the sales to the processing of the transaction to being a CFO. Now, look, if you treat real estate like a real business and you look at any other business, pick your favorite company, Apple, Microsoft, whatever you want to look at. These companies, yes, when they first started, the founders did everything, but they quickly transitioned away from that. And the faster that you can leverage the activities that, number one, you're not good at, like administration and paperwork, which I've always sucked at, or number two, the things that you shouldn't be doing, the non-dollar producing activities. The faster you can leverage those activities to someone else so that you can focus on the most important activities for you, the dollar producing activities. And those are negotiating contracts, going out and attracting clients into your business, showing homes, those types of activities. The faster you could do that, the more successful you'll be and the less stress you'll have, because you're not going to be spending time doing all those things. Now, I know what you're probably thinking. Well, I'm not making that much money right now. How do I create this leverage? I can't hire anyone. I can't afford a full-time assistant, whatever that looks like. And in today's day and age, there are so many ways to add leverage into your business without adding headaches. Let me give you one, which is a little bit of a shameless self-plug, but you can hire right away an outsourced transaction coordinator to do all of the paperwork on your deals. I have a company that I'm involved with called ExactTC. We could do that for you, and you only pay at closing. So you don't have to worry about any of this stuff up front. We'll do all the work for you up front, help you out, and then you pay at the end, or even better, you can pass that fee along to your clients if you want. Another way to add leverage is to split an assistant or outsource a virtual assistant or hire someone hourly for just a few hours here and there to do some of the administrative tasks that you really shouldn't be doing. There are so many ways to add leverage, but the mistake that I see people making is not doing that soon enough. Some people are always waiting for the right time, or when I close a certain number of deals, or where I have enough money. You don't have to think that way. You can actually think ahead of the game and add leverage to your business immediately to free you up to spend more of your time on the money-producing activities that are going to allow you to continue to scale your business up. Now look, if you don't want to create a business that's amazing, that's a 7-figure real estate agent business that produces all the income you need to hit all of your personal goals, then don't worry about any of these things. Move on, keep doing it the way you're doing, and it's no big deal. But if you want to create an amazing 7-figure real estate agent business that works for you, not a job that you have to come to every single day and work hours and hours on, then follow this advice. Don't make these 3 mistakes, and you will be off to the races. Now, I got tons of resources for you down below, including booking a call and chatting with us if you want to see what we're doing to help agents become successful. I also have an awesome 5-day real estate agent jumpstart course down below. And check out this other video that I think you'll really like and get a lot of value from, and I will see you on the next video.